Mark Ruffalo spoiled Avengers 5. Tom Holland mentioned 12 more movies about Spider-Man. Okay, those things haven't actually happened yet, but it would come to no one's surprise if one of these two were the people who would make those statements that would ruin it for everybody. Hi, it's Jeremy, and the OSSA team has put together a list of the 5 main spoilers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What do you call someone who spoils a movie anyway? Spoilers. Anyway, is spoiler number 1 Mark Ruffalo? Or Tom Holland? Or somebody else? Watch our video to find out. Let's start with Dave Bautista, who plays Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. Right after the premiere of Infinity War, Dave gave an interview in which he managed to let a few spoilers slip out of his mouth in just one sentence.
They were really like heartbroken, and I was like, I'm going to be in 4. I'm also going to be in Guardians 3. I don't know how they're bringing me back, but yeah, for somehow I'm going to make it, because as far as I know, I am going to be in Guardians 3.
And remember that he is a fan of Marvel movies and received a no-spoiler script himself. And that is how he found out that Drax would survive Avengers Endgame to appear in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Let's move on to the Winter Soldier. Sebastian Stan, who plays Bucky Barnes, is someone we didn't expect any spoilers from. Seems like he wouldn't be a great spy in real life. He revealed before the premiere of Infinity War that Ant-Man and the Wasp, stars Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer, will be in Endgame, alongside one of the characters we saw evaporate into dust at the end of Infinity War, Nick Fury. Quote, "There was one scene I think we had where everybody was there," Stan told The Independent. It took them 3 months in planning the scene to have everyone there. You look around and you just saw everyone from Samuel L. Jackson to Michael Douglas to Michelle Pfeiffer. Everybody was there. Come on, it wasn't live. Couldn't they have agreed to not publish that part of the interview? For example, in exchange for dinner with one of the superheroes? Now, let's move on to one of our favorites, The Incredible Hulk, the king of spoilers. The biggest Marvel spoiler actually got leaked a full year before everyone else found out, and it was all Mark Ruffalo's fault.
Am I in trouble?
A little.
During an interview with Don Cheadle back in 2017, Mark awkwardly dodged a question about the end of Ragnarok and somehow managed to blurt out the one thing Marvel definitely didn't want him to reveal.
Wait till you see this next one. Everybody dies.
Dude.
You can hear that he starts to say "how" before trying to turn it into a gag. Things seem to have gotten even worse. Well, could it really have gotten any worse? When he looked at Don and asked again.
Not everybody. No. Is that?
He immediately started worrying about the repercussions of breaking whatever agreement he had signed. Is Barry gonna be mad at me? He asks Cheadle, looking panicked. The main question is, who is Barry? An angry manager? The boss of the bosses? The devil's advocate? We hope to find out in Avengers Phase 4. Barry appeared once again when, at around the same time, Mark made another mistake that perhaps led to even more spoilers. Ruffalo went on Instagram Live to stream his arrival on the red carpet for the premiere of Thor Ragnarok. Mark thought he turned the stream off and just put his phone into his pocket, where he kept it for the first 15 minutes of the movie. The entire time, fans were trying to reach him and make him turn the damn thing off, but he just didn't hear them. And you know who saved him? Barry. He found out what was going on and fixed everything. Maybe, since then, Ruffalo has not only been made to act out a few different versions of MCU movie endings, but also to put his phone into a box at cinema entrances.
What?
You have earned no trust in the Marvel Universe. You leak like a bodily function.
After that gaffe, the Marvel's bosses lost all trust in Mark and now have him act in 5 different versions of finales in his movies, if you can believe that.
I'm shot 5 different endings to this movie.
Really?
And you won't believe this, but that didn't stop him from sharing what would happen to Captain America in the end.
Mark's a real
He
liability.
gets married in this.
As you remember, Captain America went back to the past to his beloved Peggy Carter, and they got married. Well, Mark, can you ever be trusted with secret information? But what about the most popular superhero, Spider-Man? Tom Holland has revealed details of upcoming movies so often that he's even been assigned a ward of Benedict Cumberbatch to go to interviews with him. Benedict has to not only keep his own secrets, but also help keep Tom Holland's lips locked. What do you do?
That's a good question. Again,
I'll answer it.
Not in the Disney Studios has it been.
Fishing for a spoiler.
Two characters in this movie.
Dave Bautista.
Of course, Cumberbatch wasn't given the full script either. Everything started back when Holland revealed that there would be a whole trilogy about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man especially to grow in the next 2 movies, you know?
And as you know, Marvel hadn't announced any of the upcoming movies yet.
And you said 2 movies, it means Homecoming 2 and 3, or Avengers?
Yeah,
3?
there'll be Spider-Man 2 and 3.
Holland realized what happened and had no regrets.
Whoops. That's out.
Wait, isn't he afraid of Barry? Moreover, during the tour for Infinity War, Tom reminded everyone once again there would be parts of of his solo movie coming too.
I've had on Spider-Man 1, not that I've done more than one.
And just in case some of the viewers forgot or missed his last interview, of course, Tom didn't stop at that, and when Mark Ruffalo, can you sense the irony, sent the guy a poster of the last Avengers, he opened it during an Instagram live video.
Yo, that's dope.
Then he read a cute note from Mark.
Thought you'd like to be the first to see the poster for the movie. Enjoy, Mark Ruffalo.
Turned the page and saw the sign. Holland was also accused of spoiling Infinity War in an appearance at a screening in Los Angeles, shouting, "I'm alive!" before attendees had actually seen the film. Well, since people hadn't seen the movie yet, they didn't know anything about the saddest scene yet. Maybe he unwittingly also revealed that Peter Parker would return after the undoing of the snap, as it's likely that it was already filming Spider-Man 2 and Endgame back then.
If you could bring me everything I've ever spoiled, if you could do the research, because I don't actually think...
probably a family
I
and a job.
don't actually think I've
Quite a
spoiled
lot
that
of footage.
And, drum roll, first place goes to Gwyneth Paltrow. Despite the fact that Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo revealed a lot, everyone seems to forget about Gwyneth Paltrow, who revealed way too much about her role in Endgame. Actually, so much that fans started creating theories based on her words and ending up being quite right. In an interview with the official Avengers Infinity War magazine, she revealed that Tony and Pepper would have a child. Quote, "Pepper and Tony have had a real long journey together. She obviously starts as his dutiful assistant, and then the relationship evolves, and now this decade later, they're married, and they have a child," said Paltrow. Their relationship has evolved in all of the ways that great romances evolve. Considering the fact that the pair were engaged and childless in Infinity War, this comment suggested there would be some sort of a time jump in Avengers Endgame. Some suggested that it would mean that Tony would survive the last movie and would have a happy family life with Pepper and their child. But in the trailers, we were shown a Tony Stark with gray hair, clearly revealing that there was some kind of time jump during the movie. Moreover, in an interview with Variety, she revealed that she's leaving Marvel because she's too old for tricks and costumes. Quote, "I mean, I'm a bit too old to be in a suit and all that at this point. I feel very lucky that I did it because I actually got talked into it." From what she said, we were able to figure out that not only would she be in armor, but that her character would leave the MCU. It's no surprise that many fans theorized that Tony Stark would die in Endgame. Who is the main spoiler in your opinion? Comment below. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe if you like our video. Stay awesome, folks.